Welcome to the video, sir, ma'am, whoever's watching the video. This is Aditya from Team InnoForge, and I would like to explain you the architecture of our project. I know the architecture looks a bit complex, but give me your 5 minutes of your time, and I will explain it to you in an easy way. The main use case of this project is for academic institutes which want to verify their certificates, and mainly the legacy certificates, which are usually very hard to verify for their authenticity. So, the process flow starts when the university wants to use this solution. The first step is onboarding of the university. We would require the university to upload all their documents or certificates which are important, and having their duplicates would have bad consequences. So, the universities can give us their data directly, or they can bulk upload their data to the API endpoint we will provide to them. So, let's begin the main process flow. Our solutions phase is a web app we have made using this tech stack. So if you are a student, you will interact with this front end and upload the certificates to begin the process flow. Also notice we have also provided an option for API integration for companies. So if you are a company visiting the campus of this universities, you can integrate the API while taking the documents from the students so that the process of validating the documents separately will be skipped. So at first, we check if the document is digital or not. Let's talk about the non-digital flow first. By non-digital, we mean the document is uploaded in the form of photos by the user. The documents may mainly include the legacy certificates, which are generally hard to verify. We know that a document consists of three main components: the seal, stamp, or signature, the layout or formatting, which may include the lines, the boxes, the circles, and the text, which is the actual data. For the seal, stamp, and signature, we have made a separate model using TensorFlow, which would give us a confidence score whether the stamp or seal is original or not. For layout, we have used the library layout parser, which would also give us the confidence score whether the layout is forged or is it correct or is it wrong. And for text extraction, we have found that Llama performs better, so we have used Llama. So once these three components are extracted, at last we will check if the text extracted is complete. So if the user input is missing, we will just put a placeholder as missing in the document. So all this data goes to the verification API. Now what this verification API does is it takes all this data and goes to our central cloud database. Now here there are two things. It checks if whether the this document has been seen earlier. If it has seen earlier, it will just return that it is verified. And if it has not, there is a separate model on our central cloud database which would analyze the confidence score and return the Boolean value as true or false. So if the document is verified, we will consider it as a valid document and generate a digital version of that document. But if it is not a invalid document, we would once again check, like if the problem was on our side, we will prompt the user for manual verification. Now, if the user prompts for no, it will be considered as an unverified document. If he says yes, we will generate a ticket for manual verification, which will be given to the university. Now, what the university will do is it will contact the specific organization issuing the certificate to verify the certificate manually. So if in the manual verification we found out it is a valid certificate, we will return the response on the front end that it is a valid document and we will generate a digital copy of it. Also, the valid certificate will be stored in the database with a cryptographic key so that when the same certificate is scanned again, all this process will be skipped and we can verify the certificate using the cryptographic key. And also, it will be stored into the user wallet and a response will be returned on the front end. But if we found out that the certificate is not valid in the manual verification, we will store the invalid certificate and flag it in our database so that the invalid certificate will be used to train our internal model, which is on the cloud database. Now, let's talk about if the certificate uploaded is digital. If it is digital, you can notice that we are not separately dividing the components and extracting them, but we can directly use the Tesseract model because it is a digital certificate. We can easily extract the information from it. Now the same process goes that it is verified, and if it is verified, we can store it with a valid key so that again, if it is the same document, we can skip the whole process. And if it is not a valid, we can directly return the response to the front end.